Hello everyone, let's look at different types of missiles. First of all, missiles are systematically classified based on their flight path, launch platform, range, and speed as well. A single missile can fit into multiple categories, which helps to describe its capabilities comprehensively. The first basis on which these missiles are classified is the flight path. Now, this is the most fundamental classification defining how the missile travels to its target. Based on the flight path, the missiles are divided into two parts. First are the ballistic missiles. Now, these missiles are simply those missiles that will go up high in altitude first and then come back to its target with the force of gravity and at hypersonic speeds. Their primary advantage is their speed and long range. So basically, the trajectory of the ballistic missiles looks like this: an upside parabola or an upside down U. So these are ballistic missiles. Next are the cruise missiles. A cruise missile is essentially a small unmanned aircraft. It's powered by a jet engine throughout the flight, and it flies at a low level altitude to avoid radar detection. Relatively, or you may say that they fly parallel to the ground at a very low altitude, and they are guided to their target by an onboard guidance system. And make the primary advantage of cruise missiles there that that they are exceptionally accurate. Next, in this picture also you can see the trajectory of the cruise missile. So it is relatively very low altitude if we compare it with the ballistic missiles. Now, second classification is on the basis of speed. Missiles are primarily classified by their speed related to the speed of sound, which is known as 1 Mach. So the speed of sound is somewhere around 1236 km per hour, and this speed is known as 1 Mach. Now, first is the subsonic missiles. These are the missiles that fly at a speed slower than 1 Mach, basically slower than the speed of sound. They are often used for precision strikes and designed to be as stealthy as possible, flying at very low altitudes to avoid detection. Next is supersonic missiles. So now these missiles travels at a speed between 1 Mach and 5 Mach. So it's greater than the speed of sound and is less than the 5 times speed of sound. They are a significant threat because their speed greatly reduces the time for a target to react, making them difficult to intercept and with older air defense systems. Next is the hypersonic missiles. Now, this is the most advanced and difficult to defend against category of missiles. They travel at a speed greater than Mach 5. What makes them a particularly revolutionary threat is their ability to combine extreme speed with unpredictable maneuverability. Now, next classification is on the basis of launch platform and target. Now, these are very this category is or this classification is very easy to learn. This classification describes where the missile is launched from and what is the intended target. First is surface to surface missiles. It's launched from land or a ship to attack a target on land or sea. Next is surface to air missile launched from the ground or a ship to intercept aerial threats like aircraft, helicopters, or other missiles. Air to air missiles launched from an aircraft to destroy another aircraft. And air to surface missiles launched from an aircraft to attack a target on the ground or a ship. And similarly, anti-tank guided missiles is also one of the categories, a specialized missile which is designed to destroy armored vehicles only. And like this only, we have anti-ship missiles also, a missile specifically designed to target and destroy the naval vessels. Now, the next classification is on the basis of range. Missiles that particularly, especially ballistic missiles, are often categorized by the maximum distance they can travel. So, as per this, the first is short range ballistic missiles. The missiles which have got a range of less than 1000 km or 620 miles. Medium range ballistic missile which has got a range of 1000 to 3000 km or 620 to 1860 miles. Next is intermediate range ballistic missiles, that is 3000 kilometers to 5500 kilometers. So its ranges varies from 3000 to 5500 kilometer, or we may say 1862 3410 miles. Now, next is intercontinental ballistic missiles. So it is one of the missiles which has got the maximum range, and the range is greater than 5500 kilometer or 3410 miles. Now these were the different types of missiles that the Indian Army uses, or generally any other country uses. These are the classifications only. Now I think you guys would have completely understood the different types of missile. In the next video, we'll discuss the five missiles or the missile systems used by the Indian Army. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.